What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update. You guys could probably already tell it is going down. Just by that title alone, guys, definitely gonna want to check this one out. So we got bad news coming for that corrupt Fulton County District Attorney, Miss Fani Willis. Looks like we're that much closer to her entire Trump case getting tossed out after this newest update, guys. I'm excited to get into it. So now I'm straight into it. So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Before we get into it, you guys, hit that like button, also hit that subscribe button for your boy. Without further ado, let's hop straight into it, folks. Check this one out.
President-elect Donald Trump is pushing a Georgia appeals court to throw out the Fulton County District Attorney Fani Willis's case against him. It accuses him of trying to overturn the 2020 presidential election results in the state of Georgia. Now, the president-elect's lawyers argue that this case should be dismissed before Trump's inauguration on January the 20th, citing presidential immunity. His classified documents and federal interference cases have already been tossed. Trump's attorney filed a motion to dismiss his New York criminal case on Monday as well. Your thoughts on this latest move to try to excise this Georgia case from the docket?
Well, you know, this entire case is leaking like a sieve, and it always has, because it was based on, in my view, a ridiculous RICO theory to get to the president. There are some crimes in this case. I think they're relatively minor against some defendants, like unauthorized access. But to get the president, they had to create this real Rube Goldberg type of racketeering theory that I don't think will hold up upon review. And on top of that, you have Willis's own conduct and whether she should be removed from the case. So it's a big debate as to what will bring this case down, but there are a lot of possibilities here. Now, the fact is that courts tend to try to leave these to juries, leave these to fact finders, and so Willis knows she has an advantage. But just keep in mind that this entire case is teetering, in my view, legally. And I just can't see, even if she was able to secure a conviction, that she would be able to sustain it on appeal. But I don't believe this case should go to jury. I don't think it should go to trial. I think it's a laughable case against the former president.
And that's what everyone has been saying for quite some time now. Fani Willis, especially after that whole relationship thing just kind of murkied up the water. That whole case got tainted after her boyfriend and that whole little mess was introduced. It was just hard to sort through if she was serious or not in pursuing prosecuting Donald Trump. It just seems like this whole thing was a huge publicity stunt gone wrong. And now Fani Willis is fighting for her spot as district attorney.
I think it's a laughable case against the former president.
Just quickly, Jonathan, what's your take on Judge McAfee? And do you think, based on what we've learned about him through this process, that he's inclined to toss it?
Well, you know, he just delivered a fairly large blow to Willis because he said that she had to turn over any documents relating to communications with the J6 committee and the special counsel. He has shown, I think, a fair degree of balance here. I've had a lot of respect for some of the decisions he's reached. So I have no objection to him as a judge. My objection is the underlying case.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about what's going on right now in downtown Manhattan, where the jury is deliberating day 3 now in the case that has really caught the attention of the nation, Daniel Penny's trial. This jury is in the process of deciding if this Marine veteran is guilty of killing Jordan Neely in a struggle on a New York City subway last year. Yesterday, the jurors did ask for a few issues to review in testimony and in video evidence. The New York Post editorial board calling out District Attorney Alvin Bragg, calling him a menace to our society. And here's the quote from this editorial. Bragg, playing to race-obsessed activists, brought charges of second-degree manslaughter plus as insurance in hopes that the jury would agree to the lesser charge of negligent homicide. So he's given
And I've seen this case just very briefly, but the outrage that I've seen following the verdict, you know, Daniel Penny, I'm pretty sure he got the not guilty verdict in this case. And after that came, I just seen, you know, an outcry for the guy who was attacking folks. I'm pretty sure he was coming after folks. If Daniel Penny didn't step in who knows what would have happened to these folks? You know, he was attacking. That kind of outrage just doesn't make sense. And Bragg to play into their hands is absolutely, it just shows you exactly who he is and why he came after Donald Trump like he did. It's nuts.
The jury would agree to the lesser charge of negligent homicide. So he's given them two options here. They go on to say, even if Penny is found innocent on all charges, his ordeal still sends a grim message to all New Yorkers. Don't think about standing up to protect the innocent. So that is the editorial board's take on that at the New York Post. What's yours, Jonathan?
I think the editors are correct in every respect of that editorial. I can't imagine someone on the subway today who's familiar with this case taking the risk that they would be put through this same ordeal by stepping up and trying to protect fellow riders. This case, in my view, is absurd. I don't see the basis for it. I was hoping for a quick acquittal. I am encouraged that some of the evidence they're asking for, I think, works to Penny's favor, including the cross-examination of the pathologist. I thought that cross-examination was very effective. But you can easily have a couple of holdout jurors here who want to see a conviction, particularly on that lesser standard. So, you know, you can have this go for days as they work on one or two jurors. And ultimately, if they say they're a jury that is deadlocked, the judge will normally give them an order to say, try again. And sometimes that's enough to get people off their mark. But, you know, we're obviously all waiting. But I was hoping for a quick acquittal to send a different message than the one you just referred to.
Yeah. All right, we wait for this jury, for them to make their decision. It has to be unanimous, as you pointed out, Jonathan, and we'll see if they ask for more information today. As you pointed out, they wanted the cross-examination of the medical examiner, which was interesting because that medical examiner had said that it was death by chokehold, and they wanted the cross on that discussion.
Yo, there we have it, guys. Oh my goodness. And I'm going to say, I kind of knew this ever since early on in the summer when Judge Scott McAfee had ruled that, you know, Fani Willis had to kick her boyfriend off the prosecution team in order to stay on the case. And then Donald Trump sent that up to appeal to see if Fani Willis should even be able to continue to, you know, pursue him on this case. I had a feeling that these things were, you know, kind of wrapping up there. Her relationship with her boyfriend, Nathan Wade, kind of just killed this entire case. Pretty sure we all know what's going to come next. This is definitely going to be similar to what we've seen with these bad actors, the rogue agents that have come after Donald Trump. These political witch hunts, charade, sham cases, just like we've seen with that supposed special counsel Jack Smith, where he stepped down from his entire position, allowed Donald Trump, you know, seeking motions to dismiss his entire case because he knows he's in the wrong. He wanted to step down, stand down before Donald Trump took office because he already knows it's not going to be good. At the end of the day, these rogue agents and bad actors, they know exactly where they went wrong. And they're trying to get out the way before the big man, the true big man, steps into office. Guys, definitely hop in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you enjoy more content like this, catch you guys on the next one.